So there is definitely a change of perspective. Surrendering is the biggest message for this week for you guys regarding your relationship. Surrendering to a different perspective. Now, I was just actually talking to Leos about, you know, your fixed energy holding stuff down, and you guys are very much similar. You guys hold down the joints, man. Like you, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius, you guys all hold us down. You all hold us down in different areas. Like obviously, we need some emotional stability. We need creative and expressive stability from Leo. We need practical and, you know, we need practical, financial, or even practical stability from Taurus, and we need logical stability from Aquarius. That's why Aquarians are always right, if you notice that. Because if Aquarians, if the reason, in order for us to be sane or to be calm in our stability regarding our mind, we have to have someone that obviously knows the facts, right? We can't just have somebody that don't know the facts to be the person that stabilizes us. It would be kind of weird for Pisces to be the person that stabilizes us, since they're all over the place, right? Similar, right? That's their beautiful nature, right? Them being random and how they are, unpredictable and all that. They have their own makeup. They help us out in their own way. But for you guys, stabilizing our emotions, stabilizing our mind with Aquarius, stabilizing our value system and our self-worth and value, period, stabilizing our creative selves, Leo, like those all are so important. You guys are important in yourself. So when energies like this come up, of course, it's kind of, you're gonna have to change how you feel about stuff, or change how your boundaries around your emotional stability, which is difficult for any fixed energy, let alone anybody else in the world. But I think it's harder for you guys this week. But this is why, I think the reason why the Hangman is coming up for you guys especially is because there is this level of relinquishing control. And I think that's what all fixed signs are going to be hit with, especially with Uranus literally about to go into Taurus. Relinquishing control. And I'm not trying to sit here and call you guys control freaks, because I think every fixed sign has a control factor that everybody would consider too much. But I feel like there is an element of your controlling of your emotions that keep you from being able to enjoy things to the capacity that it could be, and keeping you guys from being able to let people in to even give you things, right? I think a lot of fixed signs find it very difficult, especially for you guys, to receive things, because you guys have such a strong foundation, a strong boundary system, that it kind of makes it hard for regular folk to give you things that you guys would deem to be, acceptable. So I think there's a lot of this is about relinquishing the control factor, releasing the control of those emotional boundaries, or shifting or understanding something new about how you can, be emotionally stable and also allow things to come in. Okay. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. A lot of this, too, has to do with the fact that there has been some pains in the past. Some things that have badly hurt you. Some of you guys have been betrayed, abused, really, really, some people definitely went out of their way to definitely just destroy you guys. But you guys, obviously coming out here, showing them out, you haven't destroyed me, you can't destroy me. But the thing is that those boundaries that you have placed because of those situations have definitely stopped the process of anything growing. Which is why this is all coming up in the whole, let's figure out a new way of doing things. Let's open up our world to new opportunities, to new perspectives, to new possibilities. And understandable, because you have those boundaries there. They do protect you guys, because obviously without you guys here, and without you guys having your own stable places, right? You guys would be a mess, right? So, as anybody would, which is why if you notice, people that don't have boundaries are usually the people that are the most dysfunctional and the most kind of all over the place. So, but your structures are so tight right now, and I think that's why the Hangman is coming up. And the same with the other person. Their boundaries are very tight at this moment, and they have to learn to adjust, or to change the perspective, at least on how they have their boundaries set up. Now we're going to start with this person on this side here. Feel free to pick the side that resonates with you guys the most, okay? But seriously, this person here with the Ten of Cups in this relationship is already very happy. They feel like they're sharing the love with the other person. I love the Ten of Cups because it does talk about sharing love and sharing connections with the other person that you're with. Not bad at all, okay? The only situation I kind of feel like this person may have here is that this is something that they want. They see this relationship uh, as a potential for this Ten of Cups to come true. Like they want this happiness to come. I feel like this person's already happy, they're already content, but they want someone to share the relationship. And I think this person sees the other person as someone that they can share the love and the relationship with. Now, the other person has two cards, and I'm like shocked that they even came out together anyway. And I don't normally do this, but they're showing up with the Ace of Wands and the Magician. Now, those two together talk about taking action. They Page of Wands, starting something new, starting something brand new, a rekindling of a flame. Usually, someone coming back from the past. It can be. It doesn't always have to be, but it can be. But usually, it's a burst of energy and just readiness to take action on this new beginning, starting your new beginning. That's what the Ace of Wands is to me, the literal start of something new, and this person taking action on that right at this moment. And notice that also with that, and is with the Magician, which is someone that has immense confidence in their ability to manifest what they want, the abilities to get what they want. They feel prepared for this relationship. They feel like they have everything that they need to just go ahead and start going after what they want. Now, at the same time, like I said, with the person with the Ten of Cups, this person, it could be read a different way. This person feels like they do need everything that they need. They do feel like they need the things that they need before they can start. They know this is an opportunity that they need to take advantage of it, but they don't feel very confident in that process of going down that road and making it happen. Okay, they don't feel prepared. It's either one. I think they know what they feel like they should have, but they don't realize that they have that already, which is why they're not taking the steps that they need to take to go ahead and initialize this relationship. To just get it all started, get those passion, get that blood pumping. Now, the reason why this person is like this, either ready to go and ready to just take action, or this person is not ready, is because they've got some things that they either have released, they know where they've been giving their power to, they know where they're the most disempowered, and they also feel a tie between you and this other person. This person's possibly even obsessed with you guys in a very interesting way. They just find you either very, very fascinating, and they find it very fascinating. They find that their situation is benefited when they're no longer relying on other things to give them the confidence that they need. This is truly figuring out or realizing that the power that they've had all along was within themselves, and that they've been giving it away to something else. And it could be that they have had addictions or things that that definitely were not taking their power, but when they gave the power up to those things that weren't benefiting them or weren't serving them to the highest potential or getting them to where they wanted to be, it just wasn't capitalizing the situation. They couldn't do the best that they could because they didn't have all of their power. They were giving some of it away, and they realized it, and they're cutting it. They're changing their behavior. They're recognizing the behavior in the relationship, the behavior outside the relationship, the behavior within themselves and for themselves, whatever that may be. They're changing that, or at least recognizing it, right? Because the Hanged Man is here. This is all about seeing things from a different perspective. I could totally see this person doing it. But however, the other flip side is that this person does give their power away. Okay? This person does give their power away. This person has, things that, some behaviors that don't serve their purpose. They don't serve what they want. And it's because it could be for feeling stable, feeling confident in the moment, because it doesn't really always give them the confidence to do something later on, right? Usually, that's why addictions, taboos, and things come up like that, for the devil, because they always provide something that you feel like you need from it when you already have it already available. So this person is giving up their power to something that they already have, but they don't know they have it because they feel like the only time that they ever felt the way that they felt was by giving up their power to the thing that gives them what they feel is missing, which is confidence, feeling stable. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things that this person has, is having to realize about their patterns and behaviors that is not benefiting them to get them what they want. And it's not other people doing it to them, it's them doing it to themselves because they haven't allowed that situation, that pattern to stop. Because if they don't want to do something, if you don't want to do something, you don't ever have to do it. And I think that's one of the things I learned about my Taurus mother. Right? She's stubborn to a fault. And if she don't want to do it, she is not going to. Okay? She's not going to. There's no making her do it. And this, a lot of times people may forget that they have that power to say no. A lot of people may, because I know I was that person. There's a lot of times I could have said no to things, but I didn't, because I didn't think that I didn't want the person to be mad at me. I wanted to still be, seen as someone good in someone else's eyes. I wanted to be accepted. There's a lot of reasons why I never was. There's a lot of reasons why I was codependent, or why I couldn't stand up for myself, or why I just never said I didn't want to do something. Because there was always something that I wanted out of it. I did get out of being compliant and giving away my power. But it was never the person's fault for asking me to do this, or telling me to do this, or, saying what I needed to do. Because at the end of the day, I believe that I gave my power to them and let them decide what they should do for me. And I should have just taken my power back a long time ago. But I needed those lessons to know who I am, so I can be like, no, fuck you. You know what I mean? So I can just be like, look him in the eye and go, nah, not for me, bruh. Not for me, bruh. Or say, you know what? If you want to be rude, fuck it. I'm out. At the same time, this person has got to do the same thing for themselves. And you can't be influenced from you or from anyone else. This is totally something personal. Again, I do feel like feel like there's a tie to you. I don't think they feel trapped, but I do feel like this person does have behaviors and things that do not help them get to where they want to be. Now, the other person showing here is the Nine of Pentacles, and I like this energy, considering this person has the mind process of, or the mindset in the mind plan is the Ten of Cups, like the potential for happiness and harmony in the relationship, sharing and happiness together. This person's very independent, very, strong-willed. They are very, They believe in themselves 100%. They know what they're capable of. They're just not getting the emotional connection that they want from the other person. I think this person believes that they need money in order to make this person happy, which is why this person is like, well, feels good where they are already independent. They kind of don't need the money, but they're lavish with gifts. They're lavish with things, but they're not getting the emotional connection that they want. They want the connection emotional. They want the emotional connection between the two. They want those feelings involved. They don't care about the money. But this person, what they have in common is material. And the only reason why it's, I tie these two is to money or anything financial is because I think this person feels like they need money in order to show that they can be the person that they want to be in a relationship, when they don't need any of that. They just need to be emotionally available. They need to be loving and compassionate to themselves, so that way, to then eventually have compassion spill over and give to the other person, right? They don't need it from money. They don't need confidence from money. They don't need confidence from material things outside themselves. They need the confidence in everything within the self, through love, through care, through value of the self. This person got the Nine of Pentacles. They're not happy in the sense of, like, they're happy because of the, of the money. They're happy with how much work they put in, and what success they've made for themselves. Their diligence, their independence. This person's content and is cool. Right? This person isn't angry or anything. I'm not saying this person's depressed or sad. This person's lonely because I think this person knows that they're fine financially. They don't care about the money. The money's not that big of a deal. If they need what they need, they'll know how to go out there themselves and do it. But it's about connecting with the other person, because there's nothing emotional here with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is all about the self. And even this person's like dream here, it's almost like I want to say dream, is that they want to be emotionally connected with the other person, but they're so focused on what they feel like they need to be, who they want to be for the relationship, that they're not able to give who they give themselves to the person to make it work, to have the relationship in the first place. So this person's feeling all alone, but wanting a relationship to work with them, wanting this person to be emotionally present with them, because this is somebody that they love. Money means nothing to them. Money does not define their love for this person, but unfortunately, it looks like it's doing it for themselves. Someone else is doing it to themselves. They're putting a price tag on their value, and it's like, This person's like, I feel like this person's trying to be like, no, it's not like that. And I think it's because they've been through situations here, because the Eight of Cups is coming up for this person as to why they're showing the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, and they're, in the areas that are, that are reflective to the relationship. And this gives us background, because the Eight of Cups is telling us that I feel like this person stopped settling for, situations that were subpar. They were emotionally drained with situations, or a situation in their life that wasn't fulfilling them. They're now looking for something emotional here, because where they are financially, it don't matter. It don't matter. They know they can handle whatever they can handle. They know if they need to pay bills, they know how to go out there and get a job and do something like that, or run their business, or be independent, whatever. Whatever financial or practical, they handle it. They can handle it on their own. And that's cool. They got themselves. They want emotional satisfaction. They want emotional, they want emotional connection here. I honestly feel like this is you, Scorpio, but, feel free, like I said, either way works for you, right? No judgment here at all on which sides, ever. But this person is not getting the emotional satisfaction here. This person is not feeling, this person wants to be emotionally fulfilled, emotionally satisfied. This person wants to be happy. And not happy alone. They want to share in the happiness. They don't want to be the only ones happy, because they have everything that this person wants. And I kind of feel like there's a little bit of jealousy here too, but that's very light, not a super amount, and it may resonate for very few of you guys. But I feel like this person does feel like there is a bit of a competition here. Okay, a small bit of competition, but they don't want it to, and I don't think this person is trying to be cocky. I think this person is just like, hey, I can handle myself. I'm good where I am. I want you to come with me. I want you to be with me emotionally and be happy with me together, because we can both be independent. We can both be happy. We can both be stable. And the stress of the situation has nothing to do with our bank accounts. You know what I mean? The other person is showing up as the Nine of Pentacles, as the reason why they have the Devil showing up as how they're presenting themselves, and why their mindset is the Ace of Wands and the Magician. Now, like I was saying before, right, this person who's ready to go, ready to start something new, they may feel like, they're prepared, because they have realized what patterns have kept them from being the person that this person wants in their life, or being happy in their relationships, or being happy in any period of their life, including the relationship with this person, right? This person is recognizing the things that they the things that they've given their power to, and ultimately allowed affect their lives in some way, and they're taking their power back. And the reason why is because they have taken the time out to look very closely at everything that they've been investing their time into. They were definitely taking the time to figure out what was of value to them and what was more important, the physical stuff, or the things that they honestly can have for the rest of their lives. The love from the other person, a beautiful relationship, what is of value to them. They were, they were looking very closely at what was of value to them. And I think they realized that what was of most value to them was the relationship, not what money can buy, not what material can get them, not how much time they can spend on something and get some sort of, reward that kind of at the end of the day doesn't really have anything to do with anything, and really can just make you feel even more alone. But at the same token, right, look at the other side of how I can read this reading, is that this person, the reason why is because they, from the very beginning, they thought that working hard and money has a lot to do with, with being successful. This person is very hardworking. This person is very, very practical oriented, and it's because I think this was the only thing that's really worked for them. This is the only thing that really provides some security. At the same time, they could be clinging on to these old habits and behaviors because they're having to be open and embrace new things, and they're being very cautious here, right? But I feel like it could go either way, right? It could go either way with that side of the story. But what brought you guys together was the Three of Pentacles. And I love that, right? The Three of Pentacles, seeing a future together. You guys seeing that you guys can both contribute in a very mature and a very practical way. And that can expand to more beautiful things, right? Building a family one day and having a house with a white picket fence. Whatever you guys' dreams is. Or like owning an apartment in Dubai and just moving there and being rich, or being a rich couple together or whatever. Right? You had a future. But now, you guys had a vision for your future, and you guys also were very in tune to each other's strengths and how you guys can utilize them together. But the challenge now is the Knight of Wands. It's about having fun and just being together, being in the moment with one another, and not focusing so much on the future. And I think there was a lot of emphasis on the future, and this person's trying to make that happen. But this person is like, well, I mean, I don't care about how the future turns out. I just want to be with you. At the end of the day, I just want to be with you. I don't really care if what we have. I don't really care if we decide to move into a trailer home. I just want to be with you. I want to be in love with you. I think this person does want to live comfortably and live nice. All right, I'm not saying that this person has like really low standards of living, not at all. But I'm definitely saying this person doesn't have very high expectations for their partner to be rich or high expectations for this person to be successful. They want the person that they love to be involved in their life and not feel alone because they're trying to get a goal for these two to be happy in, and which will never actually happen because this person is alone and not enjoying the connection together. This person's not able to involve themselves in the other person or be invested in the other person because they're investing in something that may or may not happen in the future. All right, so because of neglect as well. So that's why balance is so important, y'all. So, it's so big. It's a lot of things going on, Scorpio. And I thought you guys were going to be maybe a little bit quicker. But no, it looks like you guys are going to be growing the same time as everyone else. These readings are so heavy this time around. So heavy. Well, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Wow. Smoky quartz, celestial. All right, let's take a look at this one. That's 28. See what that means. See what that says. All right, smoky quartz celestial, and this is the transmutational magic, a stone of karmic healing, and that's what the devil is. Devil and justice are both karmic healing. Smoky quartz celestial opens into different dimensions and brings powerful transmutations. Self-understanding. You have a powerful survival instinct and ability to go where others dare not. Transmute the past. Realize that darkness is not evil. Facing your deepest fears turns into golden gifts. You know that death is only a transformation, Scorpios, you know that better than anyone, into another state of being. Take responsibility for your life. Don't let others take control.